Hey everybody, this is Henry. I'm back with part 2 of books I recommend on music business, something related to music. Um, you know, here I am. So here it is. This book did a Henry Mancini's autobiography he co-written with Gene Lyles. Oh, I'm sorry, Gene Lees. Did they mention the music, the autobiography of Henry Mancini? It's a great book. Not if you're a fan of Mancini's work, fan of his scores, fan of arranging and music based, putting in scores and television and stuff. So this is a great book. This is the book. This is the one book you gotta have. A great book I recommend to all those who are fans to score, film scores, TV scores, and so on. And this book I had actually reviewed last year on Amazon, so you feel free to check it out. All You Need to Know About the Music Business by Donald Passman. Great book, mostly a classic for all readers or being who's trying to get into the music but who want to learn. So I can't say too much about it, but this is a standard and instant classic, and it's full of good stuff, good information, everything to get you on the mindset. Great book. Oh, yeah. To add, there has been a number of editions of this book, revised and updated because because of new chapters and so on, so you know the deal. Everything you better know about the record industry by Cassia, who y'all may know is a singer, songwriter, producer, musician, who's won many awards and responsible for penning songs of the likes of Whitney Houston, Kenny G, George Benson, Evan Champagne King. The list goes on and on. So it's a classic book. This one I discovered for one of my supervisors I was with, Bobby Dicey in Atlanta in summer 2004, and I found out what was it about, and I had to check it out for myself. And a year or two after this, actually a year, I believe, I went in and bought the book, ordered the book online for myself, and see what it was about. So it's pretty good information, pretty good reading, good information, and then adds some forms and stuff that you need to know about, like for instance copyright and songwriter and expenses and on and so forth. Things that you need to know when the business side, and things that you need to be aware and about. For instance, on my last video, the first part of the video, I mentioned, reading books like this can help you move forward, help you understand the business, understand what are the rules and regulations, what are the forms, what you need to know, what lawyers and attorneys that you need to understand, and what to do, their background, educate their background, experience, and everything else. So this is very true from the heart. So good. So I recommend this one. This business song by Jason Bloom, who is a songwriter, and he done a lot of good things for different artists, penning songs for different artists, and he done a lot of stuff. As with some of the songs he wrote or produced or anything he done on TV, film, video games, etc. So I haven't not done with this book yet, so it's been on my shelves for a while. I had first ordered this back on Amazon.com sometime in 2006, and I want to know what it is about songwriting. So this is almost familiar with this business of music as Donald Passman's book, and among other books. You may be familiar if you go online, you go to the bookstore, and you feel what I'm talking, but also got good reviews, as with the other books I shown you there as well. And this is actually a good book if you want to understand the makings and the basics on songwriting, how you can make money, how you could make a living, and how you could follow your dreams. This is a fantastic book on music supervision. Excellent book. Something that you can't put down or can't turn away from. It does all the basics that you need to know about: clearance, licensing, samples, getting permission on the copyrights, who own the masters and or artists and stuff. And this is actually hands down. So, you know, yeah, it's no crap on this, but puts it down all the way from top to bottom. And I done a review of this on Amazon too. When you go online on Amazon, you can find most of the books I'm showing you now. I did reviews on them, so I recommend this for those who want to get in the business or understand the techniques of becoming a music supervisor. This biography by Peter Guralnick. This was called The Triumph of Sam Cooke, Train Boogie. This book I just got started sometime a couple years earlier, and it's fantastic reading. It's very good information. It's actually, I understand that it's still a long book, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting real start on the book, and I just now on let's see, well, actually I'm on the I'm actually on, well, actually the 4th or 5th chapter of this book. Deals on the further education of Sam Cooke, dealing from 1953 to 1955. And anyway, you know, it's just, this is actually, it's gonna, you know, it's, you don't have to hesitate yourself to read this book. You don't have to feel bad or empty. You know, just, you know, my opinion, it's actually a good book. It's very informative, researchable, and understanding. I had read some reviews from people thinking that it's too long or it doesn't make sense, you know, things not making sense and so on, you know. My opinion is this is actually a good book. You want to know more on Sam Cooke, and you want to understand his music, how he went from being involved in gospel and then moving to secular, you know, as with people like Ray Charles, Mahalia Jackson, and so on. So this is a good book if you're a fan of soul music, fan of Motown, fan of real music and stuff. This is actually a good book I recommend. So that concludes. So that is part 2 of books I recommend for music business, music related. Hopefully in the future another part will be on this, or will be coming shortly, sometime in the future. And I feel recommended that y'all go to Amazon.com and find most of these books I laid out here. Type them, you know, and when you get there, you know, find my name, give me your remarks on that, and there you go. So you have a good night. See you around. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.